Yo, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Corey the Man. One of my videos got restricted. It was the first video we did, the curly hair, the burst fade. It's still on there. I just won't make any money from it. It's unable to be monetized. But that's all good. We got 4 views from it right now. But anyways, welcome back to another video. We're gonna be watching it's like a before you buy. I didn't want to make the what would you call it, I didn't want to make the caption too long, cause like damn. But anyways, we get into it. I saw a bunch of videos, but I think I'm gonna watch this video. It's like 9 minutes. The first one was like 5 minutes, but that felt too short for me. Hopefully they show it they put everything they need in 9 minutes. Go see that.
Okay, here is everything you need to know about Marvel's Spider-Man 2 in 10 minutes or less. So let's not beat around the bush and get straight to
9
it.
minutes.
So first I want to talk about the characters. What characters are going to be appearing in this game and what sort of roles are they going to have? So obviously we know the main players of this game are going to be Peter Parker and Miles Morales, and you will be able to switch between the both throughout the story. Those are the only known playable characters at this point in time. However, it is yet to be revealed if we might be able to play as a certain character that we will talk about very, very shortly. However, these two are the current 2 playable characters that the story's perspective will be shown from, and the ones that we are going to be following through.
I don't want Spider-Man.
Moving on to side characters and supporting characters, we have the likes of Harry Osborn, who will be
maybe in the DLC.
In the flesh,
I wouldn't mind that.
Foremost in this game. We're also going to have Norman Osborn. There's not much we know about Norman Osborn at this point in time.
I feel like that would be
mostly
too much.
Because probably most of the scenes and stuff with him in probably contain spoilers to the overall and grander story that we are going to be experiencing in this game. We also know that side characters from the previous Marvel Spider-Man games are also going to be reappearing and reintroducing themselves into this one, including Rio Morales, Ganke, and Mary Jane Watson. The villains that we currently know that are going to be appearing in this game are as follows: Kraven, the Lizard, Venom, Wraith, Mysterio, and Mr. Negative. These 6 villains are going to be the main villains that we know are going to be appearing in this game. To what extent all their roles are going to be, we're not so sure just yet.
He looked like he's just a former villain.
Kraven and Venom will be the main villains of the game, whereas the likes of Wraith and Mysterio will be more side quests rather than being integrated into the main story. Lizard, aka Dr. Connors, will also be a part of the main story, but it's unlikely that he will be the overarching villain of the entire game. Rather, Kraven the Hunter and Venom are more than likely going to be the 2 characters that are going to be the overarching villains of Marvel's Spider-Man 2. But that begs the question, who actually is Venom? We don't have the identity of Venom yet, however we can take some educated guesses. The most likely option is that it's going to be Harry Osborn, since that was what was teased in the story trailer. However, it has also been rumoured that Peter Parker and Kraven the Hunter could also take up the mantle of Venom throughout this game. However, the identity of Venom is being left for the game itself, and they're more than likely not going to tell us until the game comes out. But with that out of the way, let's move on to the main story and everything that we know about the plot so far. And spoilers for the game, because some of the stuff we're going to talk about now was actually revealed when the embargo dropped and the gameplay that was released from Insomniac themselves. And it does include a few story details that a few of you may not want to know, so I'll leave a timestamp on the screen where you can skip to the next section where we will talk about everything that we know about the gameplay and the combat mechanics. But with that out of the way, let's talk about everything we know about the story so far. So obviously we know that the main point of the story is going to be Peter Parker inheriting the symbiote. The symbiote is going to be the main driving force of Marvel's Spider-Man 2, as Venom is probably going to be the final boss of the entire game. We know Kraven's main story revolves around him wanting a challenge and wanting someone to take him on in a fierce hunt. During the first gameplay that was released in the state of play around 6 months ago now, it was revealed that Kraven had many targets in New York City, including both Spider-Man, Black Cat, Wraith, and obviously Lizard being the main one. Now, from the early demo that was released of the game from the YouTubers and the journalists that got to play it, it was revealed that in fact Kraven has a very big part to play in Dr. Connors becoming the Lizard once more in this universe. It is actually revealed that in an interaction with Spider-Man, Lizard was the one who actually injected Dr. Connors with the Lizard serum, transforming him back into the Lizard. But not just that, he gave him a serum that transformed him into a bigger version of the monster. And this was because Kraven wanted a bigger challenge to stop the Lizard. Another big story detail that I think a lot of people missed is that Harry Osborn currently knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. From one of the clips that was released, when Spider-Man and Harry are at a lab and then they are subsequently attacked by Kraven followers, Harry refers to Spider-Man as Pete, showing that he knows his secret identity. This throws a massive curveball because as far as we knew, the symbiote was what was keeping Harry alive. However, since Peter has the symbiote in this scene, it looks like Harry is fully aware that Peter is using the symbiote to his advantage, opening the door to a massive mystery that will be explained when the game comes out. However, from what we know at this moment in time, yes, Harry knows Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Now let's move on to the Miles Morales side of things, shall we? Also from a clip that was released the other day, Miles Morales is talking to Rio Morales in an interaction discussing Martin Lee, aka Mr. Negative. So it seems that Martin Lee has in fact escaped from prison, and Miles and his story in this game is going to heavily revolve around him taking him down. And it has been revealed that there is an interaction that suggests that Miles might want to end his life for good, so Mr. Negative doesn't have the chance to hurt anyone else. And I think this is really cool. I really like the moral dilemma that they are presenting for a Spider-Man in this game. We've never seen Miles Morales face such a dilemma in any sort of media ever before, and I think this will be a perfect way to really delve deep into his character and to push him to his limits. And with that being said, those are the main points when it comes to the story of Marvel's Spider-Man 2. And those are the main things that we actually know about the plot itself. However, let's move on to gameplay and everything that we know about the gameplay so far.
Welcome back.
We know that Miles Morales and Peter Parker will be separated by their combat and by their abilities, and there will be 3 different combat systems that we are going to be playing with in the game. The first one will be Peter Parker with his red and blue suit, and he will also have the addition of the mechanical arms on the back to aid his combat as well. Symbiote Spider-Man will have the tendrils and a range of symbiote attacks and blasts, and Miles will have his classic invisibility and venom blast from the Miles Morales game. However, it doesn't just stop there. We've got brand new gadgets and loads of new tech to unlock and play with in this game. The tech and gadget system has been upgraded from the first 2 games, and there's a lot more tech to use in combat, making fighting enemies and goons all the more interesting as there is a lot more option to use in combat. We also know this game will have faster swinging than the first 2 as well, and this is down to the pure power and speed of the PS5. Not only will there be faster swinging, there is also going to be many other different ways to traverse the city as well, including using your web wings to fly through the sky. The web wings will be especially helpful in places like Queens and Brooklyn, which we'll go on to talk about later when we talk about the size of the map. Either way, the city will also be rigged with wind tunnels, which will allow you to use your web wings to glide through the city and use air pockets to make your traversal all the more easier. Either way, there's many different ways of traversing through this new game, and it's definitely more...
YouTube is the new home of NFL Sunday Ticket. Watch all your favorite NFL teams out of market Sunday afternoon.
more interesting than the first 2 games. But without the way, let's go on to the suits. So yes, there will be 65 unlockable suits in this entire game, including the ones from the previous games as well. But not just that, there will be 200 different suit combinations as well. Each unlockable suit allows you to have 3 options where you can customize the color of the suit, and it will give you 3 different options to have 3 different color schemes, making there be 200 plus combinations for the total amount of suits in the game. We know that the type of suits that we are going to be getting range from the comic books and the movies as well. One of the suits that they showcased in some of the gameplay footage the other day that got a lot of people are excited was the Spider-Man 3 Tobey Maguire suit. Not to mention every single unlockable suit as well will have a symbiote variant. But with the suits out of the way, let's talk about the map. So yes, the map is
that's nice. They can have like a regular symbiote
in Marvel Spider-Man 1 and Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, with the addition of Brooklyn, Queens, and Coney Island. Not only will you be able to swing around the massive skyscrapers of Manhattan, but you'll be able to use your web wings and new traversal abilities to fly around the low buildings of Queens and Brooklyn. So not only will you be able to travel faster around the city, but the map will be 2 times bigger, meaning that the map won't actually feel any smaller because you get to travel faster, if that makes sense. And not just will we have Queens and Brooklyn, but we will also have new landmarks to explore in those regions as well, including Midtown High, the school that Peter attended in high school, and obviously Brooklyn Visions Academy, which is the school that Miles Morales currently attends. Either way, that's pretty much it for everything that you need to know about Marvel Spider-Man 2 and everything that is really important that we know so far. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like on it and also comment down below what do you think about the game. Are you going to be getting it, and do you have a PS5 so far? I want to know all of your thoughts.
I feel like you ain't got a PS5
because it would really help the channel out. And if you enjoy Spider-Man content, this is a Spider-Man channel, so I don't know what you're waiting for. We're going to be doing streams on Marvel Spider-Man 2, and we're going to be making loads of content on...
It's too long to wait. First, you gotta wait for it to get a PS5. That means if you wait to get a PS5, you probably have to wait to get the game. Unless you got like a Spider-Man bundle, and those aren't cheap, my guy. Those aren't cheap. Thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video.